How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity. English is not apparently my strong suit tonight. FTB Infinity Evolved. There we go. Awesome. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button, leave a thumbs up, all that whole fun stuff. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Smash it. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, tips, tricks, all those fun things, leave those down in the comment section below. And let's get into today's video. Alright, so we made a carpenter. Can't really use it. So the reason we can't really use it, well, okay, we can, but I need it to make a pulverizer so that we can make these basic circuit boards, which are important. We need them. But we need crushed obsidian, which we can't get without a rock crusher, which unfortunately we can't get a rock crusher without having enough steel. Now I do have the steel going here, right? The 4 blocks we need, but it's going to take some time. So in the meantime, I think we should probably go exploring a little bit. Because we do need to go to the... Where is it? Go to the Nether. So I think it's time we go off into the Nether. Go ahead and capture a screenshot there for the thumbnail. And I was gonna say into the void. Into the Nether. Okay, so I did kind of set up a hut. I think it's funny that cobblestone is pretty strong in here. See, I think it's funny that it's as strong as it is in the Nether, because the netherite is pretty weak, right? If anything, I feel like the netherite's weaker than the dirt. And we ran out of cobble. Okay. Not a permanent solution, but it is a solution. So we need to get a few things here from the nether. We need to get cobalt, we need to get some glowstone. And just a few other components. Luckily, I'm glad we spawned right at another fortress. That's going to make gutting blaze rods quite useful. There's definitely not nearly as many mobs in this pack as there are in some others. I get some nether quartz. At least some that... Yeah, it's a little closer. The nether... I don't know, it's not as scary in this pack. Although, I say that, but we are on a flesh biome, which is kind of gross, but... sulfur. We did grab some sulfur. Let's see, we do need to try to find some cobalt. Let's see. I also prepared some other crafting things, which we'll take a look at once we get back to base. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and explore for a little bit and see if I can find some cobalt and or anything else interesting. That'll probably bring you guys back to the base. So I'll see you guys here in a second. Look at that. We found... Oh, damn it. It's lapis. I find something that looked blue. It was lapis. I wonder if cobalt tells me what level it's on in here. Cobalt... Tinker... Can we not mine it? Oh, I don't think we can mine it in this pack. I think we have to use a laser drill. Oh, okay. Well, that changes things. I did not realize that then. Okay, so it looks like getting some of these higher Tinker's ores are just going to be a little bit more challenging then. Because I know in other packs I've played, it is not that... Okay. Looks like we're going to not be getting cobalt for a while then, huh? Okay. Well, that's not great. Also, we need some food, and hey, there's some mobs. About time they all spawned in. Ah! Get me out of here. There are too many scary things. Scary things. Back to the overworld. Let's go ahead. Let's work on a few of the other things. I think that was enough enough of the Nether for now. Definitely have to go back to it in between episodes to kind of scour for some things. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's make that one some Nether, right? Well, that's not good. So that's gonna be harder than I thought to get what we need. And what is this? A gluttony shard. Is that forbidden magic? Okay. I also need to organize the chests at some point, so maybe we'll look at some way to do that. So, in the meantime, so some of the quests I was thinking we should try to get to is I noticed if we look here, we can do amp it up, okay? But that requires a manual kinetic generator and then a turning table. So if we get those, that quest leads to the Wazer Weifel, which then leads us to Who Took My Mountain? A quarry. The quarry's from Buildcraft, which most of you probably have seen. And honestly, it's not a bad quarry. The only problem with it is it's a little bit slow, it's a little bit laggy. So eventually we want to get to a ender quarry, but for now, that quarry should be just fine. And eventually there's an even better version. So let's go ahead and get that turning table and whatnot crafted. So we need some basic machine, and then from here we can get the manual kinetic generator, and if we place another one here we can go ahead and get the actual turning table. So let's see, does that complete the quest? Yep. So now we need to get a lathing tool and an iron turning blank. So let's see, what do we need to make the lathing tool? We need a plate, either a steel plate or a refined iron plate, which is basically just a steel plate. Fancy way of saying a steel plate. So let's grab one steel. Let's get rid of our carpenter for now. I'll place it there. It doesn't get power there. That's why we had it the other way. I definitely have to, in between episodes, figure out a better power distribution system. And then we need 2 iron. Okay, let's see. I should have dense iron. No, I need regular iron. See, this is what I mean. I gotta go through this and organize everything, because there is no way I'm gonna find what I need. Okay, so let's grab another iron plate. Nope, I need that hammer. Okay. Let's take these, like that. Oh. Definitely need that. Okay, so let's go there. Oh, and we need to put you into there. That should get us the plate we need. Especially now that everything has power. Well, not that everything has power, we just have a stockpile of it in the battery. Alright, so that gives us that. Go like that. Awesome. So now we have the lathing tool. And, yep, let's go ahead and get a blank. I don't need food. Alright, so let's check the quest. Awesome, so now we have everything we have here. We do a few more things. Cool, so now we can work towards getting the Wazer Weifel. Now there are some other important notes. So we can get the diggy hole, which gives us a drill, which I don't really think we need. I'd rather go for getting the Sky Forge, right? So to get the Tool Forge, which we can get the hammer. So let's go ahead and make that. Awesome. So this is going to allow us, so if we go, well, it's not going to let us make it into a shorter version, that's fine. So what this allows us to do is this allows us to make a hammer, allows us to make the lumber axe, and it allows us to make the excavator. Each of these also allows us to make the scythe. So also some other weapons. Each of these 4 main tools allows us to do a 3x3 area of its respective things. So the hammer allows us to mine a 3x3 area of stone. The axe does a 3-dimensional 3x3x3 of wood. It also fells the entire tree. The excavator is just a 3x3, and the scythe is a 3x3x3 area as well. So it does have, each of them quickly expands kind of what we're doing. So I'm going to focus on getting all the things put together for the hammer. I'm not sure what materials we'll do just yet, but I will figure that out. Let's see, did I? Oh, so this top row is actually going to be in preparation to get a jetpack. But we can't quite get flight yet, although I would like to try to get to flight. Because once we have flight, we can go ahead and start exploring for a base more, because I do want to get a permanent base, because if you're just joining the series... Oh, hi, Mr. Zombie. Hi. If you're just joining the series, this is kind of our starter base. I know it looks more finished than probably your normal dirt hut starter base, but I wanted it to look nice, right? You know, coat of paint here and there, you know, some new floors, put some new trim down. You know, we blew out this wall, we blew out this wall, open concept. I feel like one of those HTTV or HGTV? I don't know. I feel like one of those home reno videos. But anyway, this is definitely our kind of starter base. So it's cozy. It doesn't have room for everything, and we could grow this into our permanent base. But I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of the outside. It doesn't really look nice, and even if we try to change it, it just doesn't look great. So I think we're going to try to get the jetpack probably next episode. I'll probably try to get more of the components for it between things and whatnot. Let's see, the turning table and whatnot. I don't know. I guess let's put it here and here. I guess that's fine, right? I'm not really sure what we do with these. I'll definitely have to read kind of how they work. But the components we want, so now that we have the Skyforge, and we can kind of work towards that. Another automatic mining thing we could try is the boring machine. So this basically acts like a 3x3 that digs pretty much to infinity. There are some limitations on it, but from what I remember a long time ago, is it mines a 3x3 area, so just like the hammer, but it mines on a train track, so it's basically like an automatic mining from that regard. I keep forgetting that's whatchamacallit. So I do want to try to get the rock crusher, but we need steel for that to kind of progress the main, not story, but I guess the main quest. There are some other things I want to try to get, so like better than Iron Man. So we have the compressor, so I do want to get the heat generator, which will be good for generation. Squeezer could be good for drawer things. Let's see, what else do we have? I don't know why it automatically goes to there. Getting the Wazer rifles is a little more difficult than I would like. I want to try to get a pulverizer as well. Oh, mass storage. There are just so many things I want to get to that it's quite difficult. And this is one reason I prefer modding, or not modding, prefer questing packs, is because, as you can see, there's quite a lot of things, even in a questing pack, that I will say, this is one of the drawbacks to this pack, in my opinion, is it's less directed. Like, I mean, there's kind of some direction, but it's not heavily directed, right? It just kind of shows you, well, this leads to these kind of lead to this, but like here, this is kind of convoluted. It's messy, right? Like this leads to here, and some of them show you that this requires 5 out of 5 to be completed elsewhere. This completes, or this needs so many, and so many else, right? Mass storage could be good. I guess it depends on what we want to get now, right? Kind of what we want to work on. So we could work on mass storage, because my original idea was going to be to use the extra utilities transfer pipes, put an ender chest here, pump out of it, and fill the barrels, right? Pretty standard approach. However, to get an ender chest, we need quite a lot. chest. We need an ender tank frame, which requires this, which requires ender, which requires quite a few things, which we could maybe scrape some of it together, but the main thing is we don't have enough ender pearls. We need quite a lot of ender pearls to do that. So for now, we can't. We have to hold off on that. Once we can grow ender pearls, which we have the ender lilies to do, but we need a magma. We need room solid, or wait, yes. We need to basically make a magma crucible. So to make a magma crucible, there we go. We need a few things. We technically get Invar. So we can either make it with a resonant or basic, but we can do a basic. But again, the crushed obsidian, that goes back to the reason we can't make the pulverizer, right? So we're kind of limited. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is figure out what we need to make our hammer. Go ahead and get a hammer, an excavator, and a lumber axe all made up. I will be right back. And we're back. So now we go ahead and we have our hammer, our lumber axe, and our excavator. They're all pink. Part of it's because what I did is I made them out of aluminite. I didn't have enough for everything, so what I just went ahead and did is made sure the extra components. So they have quite a bit of durability, as you can see. So now we just need to add some modifiers to them. So the modifiers we need is I need a diamond for the hammer so that it can mine obsidian. I don't really need a diamond for the others, although I might throw one on. I do want to get some redstone for pretty much most of them. So let's actually go ahead and take a look here really quick. So what I'm thinking for bonuses, so if we throw, so that gives us quite a lot more. I don't think, I really don't need the diamond on probably either of these. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we need one on either. As for the redstone, maybe we should be able to do that, right? Yep. So I'm gonna put extra speed on our hammer here. So we gotta be careful. So yep, does that. And if we want, we can put more speed on it, but I don't think we need more speed. So it is gonna be slower than. Let's take a look really quick. Honestly, I think we should probably put speed on it. Let's see, how much more speed does it get? Because that's quite slow. So 4.9. Honestly, I think for now, we're just going to do this. Lots of speed on the hammer. Gets us to 7.6. It's not nearly as fast as our pick. I think our pick will put fortune on. As for the axe, same deal. We're gonna do speed because I don't really see much use for anything else on the axe. Let's go and throw everything else in. It's gonna be the fastest axe in the West. Why not entirely, I suppose. Okay. Cool. So now we have mining speed 10. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to our shovel really quick. And then I think what we'll go ahead and do is take a look at kind of the next steps, really, for what we should be working on. I think what I'll focus on is just do some extra mining between episodes, a little more organization, and just kind of... So right now we're just waiting for steel to get made, right? And so then I think we'll begin focusing on trying to find a more permanent base, just because I know we just built kind of what we're living in now. It does seem a little bit wasteful. We didn't quite get there, but that's fine. Let's put our blocks back here. But, like, yeah, we can expand this way. We can kind of add some things, but the problem is we need quite a few machines. Like, the machines we need all require RF, and they require other things, and we're kind of already filling out this space, unfortunately, right? Because we're starting to have to pour things here, and sure, we could expand over here, but I don't know. It already just feels cramped, even though we just built it. And we'll probably stay here for probably another episode or two. Which for you guys, that's only about another hour or so, maybe less. But for me, it's gonna probably be several hours, if not a couple days. We'll still be in here. So I don't know. We'll see kind of how our space constraints go, because we need to get a pulverizer, and then let's see. Let's pull up the quest book really quick. The rock crusher is gonna take up a massive area. I don't know if we looked at that, but it's a 3x2x2. And then some of these other immersive engineering machines are going to require large areas. So, unfortunately, even though we did just get this place, I think we're going to already have to grow out of it. I think the machines are just going to force us to grow out of it. So, I think that's it for today. We got ourselves a hammer, which is important. We got ourselves an axe, and we got ourselves a shovel. So I think that's pretty good for today. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already. Questions, comments, or concerns down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.